In this video, I'm going to talk about human augmentation. I'll start with a definition of human augmentation, then I give a couple of examples of human augmentation technologies, and I will talk about the concept of the augmented human. Let me start with a story. I am really a fan of science fiction movies. And a couple of years ago, I saw the movie Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise as playing one of the main characters. And he was wearing a bulky exoskeleton because he was fighting some sort of alien in a distant future. And I was wondering, wow, what is this kind of technology that I'm only aware of in science fiction? But then I came across an article where I read that some factories, but also the Dutch military and also the American military are using exoskeletons to augment the physical capabilities of their employees. So science fiction is really becoming science fact. We do not have exoskeletons like Edge of Tomorrow, of course, today, but that kind of realized, at least that was for me like a sort of epiphany, that I thought we are actually heading into a future of augmenting humans. And in a way, we are already augmented with the use of smartphones, for example, when we get access to a lot of more data and knowledge and insights. But human augmentation goes a notch further. And I want to share my fascination with the augmentation of humans in this video. To start with a definition, Gartner mentioned human augmentation near the end of 2019 as one of the most important technology trends for the coming years. So what's their definition of human augmentation? Their definition is: the field of human augmentation, sometimes referred to as Human 2.0, focuses on creating cognitive and physical improvements as an integral part of the human body. So they also give some examples, which I'll dive into later in this video. Some other interesting remark about the Gartner report is maybe you are familiar with the bring your own device policy in your organization or in other organizations. So you can bring your own laptop or tablet or smartphone to the work and do your work with that device. Well, what's interesting is that Gartner actually stated that they expect around 2023 or 2025 that there will also be a portion of IT companies that do not only have bring your own device policy, but also bring your own enhancement policy. So I might be interesting how that is going to play out, but I give you some ideas and insights in this video. Yeah. Professor Andy Mia? Yeah, I got it right this time. You're a professor at the University of Salford, which is in Manchester,
That's right, yeah.
In the UK. And I saw you deliver a keynote presentation here at the Synergy SSH in Hilversum. And how can I summarize you? Because you're in media studies and in human enhancement and in social media and the role of the academics. Are you a jack of all trades, master of none?
Well, everything I do looks at how emerging technologies are changing humanity. And so that's the single thread through genetics, through AI, through digital, through life extension. And it's really about that moment when a technology or the possibility of a technology creates a moral problem for us that always fascinates me. I remember maybe 20 years ago now walking into a bookstore, and on the magazine rack was a magazine that was about pregnancy and birth. And on the front page, it said, "Have you saved your baby's stem cells?" This was at a time when the possibility of harvesting blood from the umbilical cord was now affordable and possible. And the implication is that parents should do this in order to protect their children against blood-related disorders. And there we have a moral dilemma for somebody. Do they spend the 2,000 euros on harvesting the blood, or do they actually leave that to chance? And it's that problem arising from choice that technology often confronts us with that is really at the heart of everything. There's a wonderful book from 1995, written by some bioethicists, titled From Chance to Choice. And it is that burden of choice that technology presents us with. It's something that we have to do something about, because even leaving it to chance is already a choice.
Yeah.